There could be a potential location change for this upcoming Monday night game between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams to or to finish off Super Wild Card Weekend. We already know about the fires that are happening in California. That has a major part of it. Before we get into this situation, shout out to our partners at Green Gridiron. If you want one of these mini helmets, feel free to hit the link I have pinned in the comment section. It's also in the description, and use promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. Now, if they already have a current deal going on, you can actually use this promo code on top of that and receive even more off of your final purchase. They have NFL helmets, college helmets, fully customizable ones. They even have the full-size replica ones that you can actually wear on a football field. If you're a high school, player, if you're a college athlete, need a new helmet, Green Gridiron is the place for you. Or you can just get a souvenir like one of these mini ones. Green Gridiron. Hit that link in the comment section or in the description. Use promo code MINSYN, MINSYN, at checkout to receive a small discount on your purchase. So let's get right into it. How or why might this location of this, the last game of the wild card weekend get changed? Well, with wildfires ravaging parts of the Los Angeles area, the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams wildcard matchup at SoFi Stadium is subject to a potential change. SoFi Stadium, which is located in Inglewood, California, is 10 miles from the Palisades fire that has devastated parts of Santa Monica. Another fire, named the Eaton Fire, is roughly 17 miles northeast of the stadium in the Pasadena area as well. So, two fires, both very, very close to where SoFi Stadium is located. Now, Minnesota Star Tribune beat reporter Ben Gosling reported on January 8th that NFL chief spokesman Brian McCarthy said that the league continues to closely monitor developments in the area and will remain in contact with both clubs and the NFLPA regarding the wildfires. Now, Gosling did add that the NFLPA's involvement is significant and that players could have concerns in that environment, which could lead to a location change. Here is what Ben Gosling said. He said, the NFL Players Association, or the NFLPA, involvement in the conversation here is significant, I think. AQIs, or the Air Quality Index, in LA are around 450 right now. Okay, players would likely have major concerns about playing in those conditions. SoFi is covered, but it is open, which means that smoke, that that air quality can creep into that stadium because there's openings around there. Now, what is AQI and why is 450 so bad? Well, the air quality index in the area varied Wednesday from 150 to well above 300. Ben Gosling reported 450. That's pretty insane. Depending on specific locations with smoke and ash blanketing the region, a rating of 150 is considered very unhealthy. Imagine 450. If 150 is very unhealthy, 450, it's not great, okay? It's worse than very unhealthy, right? According to the system used to measure air pollution. Now, the air quality in Inglewood, California, where SoFi Stadium is located, was 281 as of Wednesday afternoon. That is what ESPN's Lindsay Thury, I believe is how you say her name. That's what she wrote, okay? Air quality right now by SoFi Stadium, located in SoFi Stadium, is not great. 281 is more than very unhealthy, more than 150, right? You want that air quality to be way below 100, I'd assume, like probably 50 or something. You don't want air pollution at all. And for players to have to go into that kind of situation and have to play a game where your lungs are constantly on fire. Remember, when you're taught about fires, house fires and stuff like that, they say get low, get underneath the smoke, because the smoke is what's going to get you. That's going to make you pass out and stuff like that, take the oxygen out of the air and stuff like that. But when you're trying to play a football game, that's kind of the same situation you're dealing with. A lot different, okay, in a way, but it's really hard to play that game, and you can't really have an accurate or how do you want to say it, a fair matchup on both sides of the field. You can have players passing out, potentially having to go to the hospital, stuff like that. It's just not great. So if that air quality does not drop significantly, there's a good chance that this game gets relocated. Now, this actually did happen a couple years back where the NFL had to move the game. Where did they move it? Well, they shipped it down to Arizona. okay? At the Arizona State University where the Sun Devils play, that is where the game was ultimately held. Now, the reason it wouldn't be played in Minnesota, and I know everyone, even myself, thinking when I first saw the tweet and stuff about this air quality index and how the game could get changed, I was like, perfect. Let's just play in Minnesota. It's a dome stadium. The reason it wouldn't be played there is Los Angeles has home field advantage. They're considered the home team. They are the, what is it, the fifth seed, I believe, or the fourth seed, excuse me, in the playoffs. So moving to Minnesota, it'd be kind of an unfair advantage. It'd be like, oh, now Minnesota's the fourth seed as opposed to the fifth seed. So they would have to be played at a neutral location to where both fan bases have an equal opportunity to travel to. But Los Angeles, the Rams would still be considered the home team in this situation. So we'll continue to monitor the situation over there in California. This is kind of an ongoing situation. Hopefully those fires come to a complete end. The air quality, goes back to somewhat normal, if not at a playable level, if you will, for these guys to continue to play on Monday. This game will not get postponed. That's not in the NFL's. They just won't do something like that. If it has to, they'll make a move, they'll take the game, and they'll play it elsewhere, just not at SoFi Stadium. But the game could still be played there. It all depends on the air quality index or the AQI. So continue to watch this. We'll continue to update, and hopefully this game ends up in a Viking win regardless of where it's played. You guys leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And lastly, T's and P's to all the families affected by these awful fires. Hopefully everyone's safe and sound. I know that's not the case completely, but if you are safe at this point, continue to be safe. And thoughts and prayers to the friends and families of people who live over there and stuff like that. Hopefully everything is okay. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment, and have a great rest of your day. Skol Vikes.